Did you know that about 50 earthquakes every day? Although most of them are mild, so there is not much damage at all. But when you think of earthquakes, you don't think of minimum damage. You probably think of buildings falling, people getting injured or dying. Earthquakes can be scary.
Earthquakes are exactly what they sound like, quakes of the earth. These quakes are caused by the movement of tectonic plates. There are a dozen or so plates that make up the world. These are also the plates that are responsible for continental drift, or the movement of continents. The places where tectonic plates meet are called faults.
But enough about that. Let's get back to the point. All those scary earthquakes. Earthquakes are measured on the Richter scale, which is a scale from 1 to 10. It measures the magnitude, or size and extent, of an earthquake. Like I said earlier, most daily earthquakes are mild, and that means they're 3 or below on the Richter scale, which means they aren't as severe. When it gets above 5, that's when you should really be worrying.
Earthquakes are mainly caused in two different ways: convergent boundaries or transverse boundaries. Convergent boundaries are the place where two plates meet each other and collide, therefore causing an earthquake.
The other way is a transverse boundary. At a transverse boundary, two tectonic plates rub against each other, therefore causing an earthquake. Another type of boundary is a divergent boundary. At a divergent boundary, the plates slide apart from each other.
There are usually two waves and an aftershock that happen during the earthquake. The first wave, or the primary wave, travels through the interior of the earth and is recorded first on a seismograph. It is sometimes abbreviated to a P wave.
Then there's a secondary wave. This wave also travels through the interior of the earth, but is recorded after the primary wave. It is sometimes abbreviated as the S wave. And then there's the
aftershock.
Elizabeth, what did we talk about?
Right. Anyways, the aftershock is a small earthquake that follows the main earthquake. Sometimes an aftershock can be very destructive, and sometimes it's hardly even felt. It all depends on the size of the first earthquake.
Well, whether it's a P wave, an S wave, or an aftershock, the worst place to be during an earthquake is almost always the epicenter. The epicenter is the place directly above the earthquake's focus. The focus is the place where the earthquake originates. Therefore, the epicenter is above the origin of the earth.
One of the most common forms of earthquake destruction is buildings falling or being destroyed. There are certain parts of a building that are essential to making buildings more earthquake-proof, so to speak.
First, you need to know the different parts of a building's skeletal structure. Columns are the support beams that run up and down a building,
whereas girders are horizontal beams, or the different floors of a building. If one of these gives during an earthquake, well, let's just say it's not good news.
Reinforcements, the diagonal support between each floor. Triangular reinforcements are the best way to distribute weight or the stress of a building.
Although no one wants to deal with the destruction caused by earthquakes high on the Richter scale, it's unavoidable.
It's undeniable.
And don't try to think it's not real. Bloopers!
No, don't we'll do it on newspapers. Not newspapers.
Yeah, where's this topic? Move! You're not in this video! This is Kelly and I's video. Don't sit on my lap.
Oh.
Exactly.
You how little time we have.
And she's
Well,
a
some
hugger.
of
She's a meaty butt.
Yes, she is.
I wouldn't be talking, Miss Big Nose.
So, they're undeniable.
Okay, it's undeniable, and don't
Get
try
out
to
of
think
our
it's not
brain.
real.
Yeah.
Earthquakes
Are
are very real reality.
Seriously, Sarah, get out. Molly, you too.
If earthquakes
Both of
happen,
you, get out.
if earthquakes happen, you're
I'm
gonna see people like those two weirdos falling out of the sky. We should put all this edited stuff on YouTube.
Bloopers.
I was thinking that.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Wait, for the bloopers. It's my Dora Band-Aid.
Get out of our frame, Molly!
Okay, as I was saying.
I thought that was a daddy long leg spider, but it actually wasn't.
Okay.
What's the word again?
Sarah.
What's the word?
Undeniable.